China has been on a roll lately. We've got Super Cube, an anime with no direction, but hey, the scenes are really pretty. An upcoming Donghua, Lord of the Mysteries, which looks very promising as well. And To Be Hero X. Notice how I'm talking about To Be Hero X again. To Be Hero X has surpassed my expectations, and I'm sure it has for you too. The show, which teased us almost a year back, has graciously delivered in a stylish fashion. Everyone in the space has been talking about it, and funny enough,
it isn't even technically an anime.
It's more like a canime. The continuation of episode 2 reveals that Moon isn't how she acts to the public.
Hey. No.
In fact, she actually hates her job. Like, hates it really fucking bad. After the death of the previous Nice, she hoped for a contract with the agency to end. Until, well, Ling took up the role. Prior to her current status, Moon was a travel vlogger. And it was until Nice saved her that the fans assumed it was love at first sight. It could have been, but the media decided to milk the fuck out of it and force them into a marriage pact. Nice seems a bit off though. He isn't acting like his heroic gentleman self, and reveals to her that he is not the real Nice. Or well, she finds out for herself. Nice's popularity has skyrocketed ever since he sent Bossman to prison, and because of that, Moon is forced to keep up with her public persona to bring Nice into the top 10. If she gets exposed, what happens to me? I'm sending you to the dumpster, Tanjiro. Oh, okay. What would you do if you're confined in a room with your idol? I would die. No, like, I would probably get tired quickly and want to jump off the building. To Be Hero X excels in showing the character's true nature and how much I actually do not want to end up like them. Moon, who wanted to leave as much as possible, tired of just being a prop to the media, found it fun in the end. And we actually see a side of the Moon who isn't the picture-perfect bridal hero to Nice. It was because of Ling who made her happy. Despite her being unhappy with everything else, she is reassured to find out that Ling isn't the perfectionist Nice and wants him to be himself above all. A month passes by and they are still trapped in that room together. Ling, creatively finding a way to calm Moon, built a swing. And it worked. See? They're getting married. Oh wait, haha, I forgot about the whole contract thing. Their quote-unquote marriage is interrupted by Nice's nemesis, Rek. Oh hey, you finally showed up. Now remember to stay on script and...
You stay out of this! We need privacy!
Oh, great. Apparently before auditioning, Rek and Nice were former best friends who wanted to play as the hero. Rek received the role of the villain and asked for his best friend. Well, we know what happened to him.
He's dead. Suicide.
Nice tells him that the previous Nice died in a suicide. Upon hearing those words, Rek crashes out, very befitting of his name. Moon dies, her death is broadcasted, and Nice gives his farewell speech. On her way out, she relishes in her freedom. No longer a puppet chained to serve the hero's agency and free from the girlfriend curse. Is what I would have said if not for Enlighter. Oh, it's God's eye now. Right, okay. Eye has Moon captive on the roof of Hero Tower. Nice sees this and tries to save her, only to be held back by his very own fans. With the power of public's protection, Nice is essentially paralyzed. He is being prevented from saving the Moon for the sake of his own safety. To become a hero, to become Nice, these are the chains he must endure. No matter how many times I rewatch the segments of the show, I am always awestruck by the novelty To Be Hero X continues to cook. So frantically as Nice watches Ai continue to spit in Nice's face, a hero named Blankster takes his place. Specializing through his fists, he excels in close quarters combat. Additionally, if his punches connect, he is able to subdue and erase his opponent's memory. However, the villain adapts. Similar to Maharaga, he finds an enemy and sidesteps Blankster. I understand it now. Beautifully transitioning to 2D, none of the hero's punches connect. Without your persona, without the support of your fans, you are nothing. You are powerless. Freshman, you don't have to remind me of all that grade school bullying. A familiar ad displays on the huge screens. Yes, the promotion at the beginning of episode 1. Everyone can be a hero. Those words echo in Nice's mind as he continues to ring when he steps out. Despite his fans preventing him from trying to reach the tower, Nice continues to push through, clenching his fists and his disguise dissipating to every step of the way. Moon and Furman, their desire to seek a normal, ordinary life, to abandon the extraordinary, to leave the hero's duty. I think Nice finally understands it now. I really love how the title of the episode is called The Commoner. It really shows us that Nice doesn't exist. Nice is a personification, a manifestation of the people's desires and... what? Hold up. Pause. That's just the Persona series all over again. Ling didn't enter the agency to posture up and look like a hero. Ling wanted to legitimately be a hero, thinking that being among the top 10, putting on a suit would be the definition of a hero. With that white streak of hair, choosing to live by his morals is what really takes to be a hero. So as soon as he gets to the top, his identity is revealed. Fully transparent and aware of his decisions, Ling addresses that he has been impersonating Nice this whole time. With the scene seemingly reaching the episode climax, Ling gets his ass handed to him. Not once, not twice, but I lost track. I, fed up with his persistence, grips his arm and mocks like, without your stupid little get up, who's going to cheer for a cheating clown like you? I don't need anyone to cheer for me. Anyone can be a hero. So truly with the power of degen simping, his ever-growing infatuation with the moon reaches an all-time high and headbutts God's Eye. The tables have turned. God Eye, in preparation to enter the crippled state, Ling gives him the meanest, nasty hammer punches and slaps of the century. Even the AI from his shades can't take the heat. The first person to cry his name, Ling returns the favor with a powerful thrust. I swear these fucking power-ups are addicting. Where can I get some of these? It says right here, abandon your authenticity, follow your soul for fame, never live a genuine and humble life again. Yeah, okay, never mind. Fuck that. Daydream understood the assignment. We are hit with a fever dream of collateral visuals that amp the emotional intensity of the fight. Ling gains the trust of the people not through a disguise, but by the sheer honest nature of his fist. He is able to wipe the villain's disgusting smirk and overpower him. Ling, setting Moon free, is met with a mannequin. Moon was never there to begin with. The villain, who despises lies, ended up using a fake to rip out Ling's true identity. Pretty ironic, isn't it? In the end, the clash ended in a draw. The world knows that Nice is dead, but Ling, his trust values soared and tickled the Moon's ass. The commoner, who proved that even the most ordinary of people can transform into a hero. The next scene, we are met with Moon, who's been living on the uninhabited island for some time. Although very free and unperturbed by the pressure of the agency, she still wishes that she wasn't alone. Luckily, Ling returns with her ray gun, and in return she's reassured, never wanting to have such a long vacation again. Don't worry buddy, somebody will make sure of it. So in the most Gomen Amanai style fashion, she's killed by another hero.